Hey guys, we got a very special new items update for you this week. This is an exclusive Protech only new items update this week. We had some really cool knives come in from them, and we're going to do a drop on these on Thursday, March 2nd at 11 a.m. Central Time. You're going to want to check these out and get on these as quick as you can. Let's jump in. All right guys, so as you can see here, we've got a nice group, nice colorway of some knives. What they all have in common is they're all MagnaCut steel, which is super cool, and they all feature our GP exclusive acid wash finish. Super cool finish. It hides wear really well, better than I'd say a stone wash, and it's got a cool look to it too. So we've got a bunch of runts in different colors, but we want to start off, I think, with this Mordax. Yeah. Very cool flipper.
So we'll jump right into the Mordax. Obviously, this is one of the hottest knives to come out. Everybody really wants one of these things. It's kind of like the slicier big brother of the Malibu.
For sure.
Little known fact, this came out before the Malibu. So originally a Ferrum Forge design. Mm-hmm. The Protech's been making it for a little while now. They were really hard to get. Originally they were an exclusive to somebody else. Now they're kind of starting to hit the market. Easy to use flipper. It's got that nice tuned button lock detint on there. And then as you can see, they're just super flippy and fun to use as I flub the flip.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic knife. Is it too big though, Kitch? Like, would you call it too big for EDC?
No, I don't think so. I think it's actually kind of the perfect EDC size because if you look at the guy, it's actually pretty thin.
Oh yeah,
like it's got super thin blade stock. Like I carry a Malibu all the time, and the reason I was kind of interested in the Mordax originally was it's still pretty fidgety. You can kind of open it a bunch of different ways. And then it's also thin, so it's real slicey, and it's got this high height flat ground.
Oh, I love the grind on it. Yeah.
The grind on it's super, like it's perfect for EDC. And then also the thing that I really like that you don't get in the Malibu is you get a front finger choil.
I was just going to point out the choil.
So even if it's too big, you can still get up here and do controlled cutting. You can put your middle finger in here and get up there and do detailed cutting with the tip. So actually a really good design. It's actually even got a little kind of like rounded spot if you have to reverse grip it for.
How about the construction on the back of that?
Yeah,
is it open? It's sort of open.
It's open.
But
it's open, and then it's held together by a couple of screws back here, and then you have this little spot for your lanyard.
For your lanyard. Nice. Deep carry clip on that?
Yep.
Love that.
Yep, it's got that standard, real nice spring deep carry clip. They put it in a really good spot, too, so you still have a little bit kind of sticking out of your pocket, so you can kind of pinch that, pull it out.
Absolutely.
It's a really cool design, really cool knife, and I actually really like, probably going to pick one of these up.
Yeah, and for the Mordax, I know you guys are probably thinking Protech automatic. Wow, right? That's what they do. They have just been killing button lock flippers last few years. If you haven't tried one yourself, you definitely need to get your hands on one of these because they are worth it.
Yeah, they're one of those companies that really put a lot of effort into making the button lock flip good and feel good and have the right detent. So for sure.
And on this Mordax, this is one that's probably going to go quickly. So you definitely want to get signed up for notification on this for sure, so you know right away when they come out because I anticipate it fast.
They'll sell pretty quick. As soon as you see this video, it should be up. You should be able to sign up for notifications. I would jump right on that.
Definitely. Okay, so up next is a whole bunch of runts. The Runt 5 has come a long way. It's California legal. It's the size that just about anyone can carry. All types of different colors. So we've got purple. We've got this nice reverse Tonto blade shape in all of them, which is great. And they're all MagnaCut, which is sweet. But what you aren't going to find anywhere else is the acid wash finish. So that's very cool on there. And Kitch is going to show you some other ones we got here.
Yeah, so like I said, the main thing about these guys is the acid wash finish. That's what makes them a GPKNIVES exclusive. So basically they bead blast the blade, and then they soak it in ferric chloride, and then they stone wash it. So you get a nice, it hides wear really well, and then whenever they do wear, they wear in the high spots. So you get this kind of like matte, roughed up look, and then in the high spots it's nice, and it almost turns in like a polish or a satin. So they hide wear, and whenever they do wear, they look really cool.
So like where you're using it, so probably towards the tip, you're getting a lot of like your grinds will stand out and be a little lighter, a little brighter maybe from polishing. You'll have this super cool, not like a two-tone look, but it will stand out.
Yep,
right?
Definitely. It'll add a lot of character to it, and they have a lot of character anyway. And then the other cool thing is, since we have all these different handle colors, the acid wash really plays really well off of that too.
For sure.
A lot of guys here, we've been getting these for a little while, and they missed out on the acid wash ones, but they've picked up a bunch of different colors. I think we've got like 3 guys here who really love the Runt 5.
Yeah.
So,
I love all the different colorways. I think I like a dark finish on a blade myself. I'm not really into super high polish, you know what I mean? So I love how rugged and kind of broken in this finish looks. Just a killer, just a winner for me.
Yeah.
So we have a couple green ones. We have one that's smooth, And then we also have one with some texturing all the way around it, which is super cool.
Yeah, the green is my personal favorite. We had those Malibus come through in green.
Yeah.
The other thing about the little Runt is it fires hard.
Super hard.
That thing
man.
like explodes out of there.
Yeah.
Which that's pretty typical for Protech. And then I don't know if I've seen anybody else have like the textured green yet. But it adds a little bit more matte to it. It looks a little bit different. It's not as shiny.
Sure.
But I don't know.
Talk
They
about like
feel great.
Something if you're you're an everyday user on a knife and you need it fast. I mean,
Oh yeah,
super fast.
they're one of the fastest autos I've ever seen. They're pretty crazy. I guess they use probably the same size spring they use in the big blades, and they have that little light blade, and it just flies out of there.
Right. I love the deep carry clip on it. This thing probably just disappears in your pocket, and it's got it's really not like super thin back here. There's quite a bit. It's kind of a wider handle, which gives you a lot of purchase for a smaller knife. So even if you feel like you've got a little, hey, my hand's too big for that knife, I'm telling you, man, it feels great.
Yeah, it's a little chunky.
Really good in there. Yeah, it's a little chunky kind of a tank there on the back, which I really like.
It's very tanky. It's really like the perfect like little big knife pocket tank guy. And even with that, like you get that reverse tanto, and that's like an awesome utility blade shape too.
So I was just gonna say, what a great blade shape to get on there. The reverse tanto, you can't beat it. One of my favorites overall for sure.
Same.
So finally, we have the, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Del Fuego series, but it's a very popular series from Protech. And they've run it on several different models. They've done it with some very custom ones with Damascus. But it's definitely not your typical flame anodization, is it, Kitch?
No, not quite. It's a lot different than regular old flame ano. You get a lot of different colors. So you get your reds, blacks, oranges. I really like these guys. These are super classy. You get the mother of pearl button on there, and then you get the polished kind of machine hardware.
Yeah.
And then the satin clip. I think that these are really cool, and they look really good in the GPKNIVES exclusive acid wash.
Definitely. I like having that dark blade accent on there. I don't think that we've really had that kind of an option with that. Like you said, the pearl button really sets it off. It really takes this up another level. So we have quite a few of these, but they're all unique. Like this finish, you're not going to sit 2 or 3 side by side and see the same look at all. Because it looks like fire. It's whatever they do to get this anodization on there, it's completely unique to each handle, which is super cool.
Even if you look at just the 3 that we have here, they look completely different.
Exactly. Yeah, I love how it wraps all the way around too. Like you can look inside the handle, you can look on top of it. It wraps all the way around.
Yep.
It's a perfect anodization on there.
It is. It's really cool. I really like whenever companies do like different things. And with Protech, you get some cool stuff. You get flashy colors, muted colors, and then stuff that's completely wild, like Del Fuego.
Absolutely. Del Fuego. We love that series. So it's a super neat opportunity that they gave to us to add our acid wash to some of these. I'm sure you're going to see more of this stuff down the line, but this is what we have for you right now. And like I said, these are all going to be live on the website on Thursday, March 2nd at 11 a.m. Central Time. So you're going to want to be there and get your hands on one of these.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking these out with us today. If you guys are interested in any of the knives out here, make sure that you click the Coming Soon link down below. You'll be able to sign up for notifications, check them all out. They will definitely sell pretty quick. The Runts, you might have a little bit of time. That Mordax, you will not. So make sure if you're interested in the Mordax, sign up for a notification. Be ready whenever it hits the site tomorrow. Other than that, hit the comments, let us know what your favorite knife was, and tell us what you think about the acid wash. See you guys.
Thanks, guys.